him and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I on the wrist. Robert, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not savers, Be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for the
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
What's the run? They're running it.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Four down. Here we go, D.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Miles Sanders, 44 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Now Elliott. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
At the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Situation. Look for signal. Say. Check. He's checking.
Here's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need to rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
First carry now for David Montgomery. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To throw is Wilson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score time at 7-7.
Check four. Line 90. He look. 14, find it.
Throwing on second and 14. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Prescott. They'll let it fly for Austin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle. On second down, it's Sanders, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Being chased out left. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Wilson throwing again. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Watch this.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 40. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Elliott. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 11 yards there, 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completes it to Hearns. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's Wilson to throw, buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Elliott. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long.
47.
Now Prescott. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Marr able to put this one through. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship, as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 64 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down on a gain of 10. On first down, it's Sanders. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And this is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down now, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Wilson on third down, steps away to his left. And that'll be caught by Kupp. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. They'll run on first down. Sanders, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The tackle made by Jalen Smith. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 21-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he slides to avoid the hit.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Check 26, Charlie.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Hayden Hurst there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Oh, I think the Seahawks got it. They did. It's Seattle football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete here. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Throwing is Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hayden Hurst, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second and 10 at the 18-yard line.
43. Check, 43. That QB's trash. Let's go.
They go to Elliott again. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hey, chill. 47. Hey, 47.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Going to take a shot for Gallup. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 25. Check 25.
Now it's Wilson. And now he'll tuck it and run. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
A 10-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 19-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former 1st-round pick, the intended target. But now it'll be 3rd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This from 36 yards out. Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up 4th down.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it with Elliott. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
On 1st down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson operating from the gun. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13. Prescott, that one complete to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. They'll run with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the red zone now, Prescott forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
At the 16-yard line.
Hey, man. Watch my foot. We're going to 54. 43. They can't hang with us. 26.
Now Prescott. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both, because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. It's Cooper. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may do it for this NFC title game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And the crowd on its feet, and understandably so. They are Super Bowl bound after taking that knee.
How about the ability to celebrate not just winning a championship, but to do it with your fans on your home field? What a great collaboration for them all year long.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough, because finding a way to steel yourself, make that resolve to come back and do it again, because it took a lot of work just to get to this point. It's going to be a difficult offseason for them. Let's see how they bounce back.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.